Hello everybody, this is Nerdy Geeky and I am back finally after a few weeks of not being on YouTube very much because of my uni work, unfortunately. But I have managed to get my hands on a Skyrim Special Edition. I actually got this for free because I've got all the downloadable content, all the DLC through Steam, and I got Skyrim through Steam. I actually got really lucky, I bought it for a tenner a couple of years ago. On a Steam sale, fantastic Steam sales. So I've managed to get a hold of this. Now, straight off the bat, not super impressed because there's only two aspect ratio options for me, 16:9 and 16:10, and I actually work on two computer screens which are 4:3. So that really didn't help. So I've had to drag my TV screen over to here, which is I think it's about 22 inches, and it's 16:9 widescreen. So okay, so I finally got it set up, and then it wouldn't move to this screen. This is actually my third screen technically, so it wouldn't move to this screen. So now I'm finally onto the game, but it actually took me about 20 minutes just to get onto this part of the game. And now I'm finally onto this part of the game. I see that there's no load function, which means I don't have any of my old saves, which means I have to make a brand new save to use this, which is kind of irritating because on a PC it wouldn't have been hard to be able to transfer your game data surely to this basically game, because this is effectively just retexturing as far as I know, but if I'm wrong about that, I'm very sorry. So we're gonna have to start a brand new game to check out this. Now I haven't seen this. I have taken I've made sure that I have not watched too many videos online or anything like that. I watched the initial trailer that they brought out, that Bethesda brought out themselves, but I've not watched anybody else's footage. I don't know if this is the first time you're watching somebody's footage, but this is the first time that I will have properly seen this. And I've ramped everything up to ultra, so to get it really going. It told me that due to my spec, I could do it in high, but I swear I can do it in ultra. So let's go, like any gamer. Whoa, that's loud. And the music does ramp up. I'm going to leave the music on, so I apologise if the music ever goes over my voice. I did do a sound check, and it shouldn't do. It should ramp up, but it shouldn't go over my voice. Hopefully. Let's hope that you don't feel the need for it to go over my voice. But yeah, straight off the bat, so it's kind of annoying to get set up, and you've got to have a widescreen. And I appreciate that most people do, but I actually don't have a widescreen because I do a lot of work on my computer screens, and I'm just out of sheer space and cost, I've got square screens, or you know, kind of square, 4:3. So let's have a look. Fun fact, the first time I ever bought Skyrim, this is exactly where I got the Red Ring of Death on my Xbox. So let's hope that this is a better experience. Right now, I'm not noticing a huge amount of difference. But I mean, it's been a long time since I played Skyrim. But at the moment, yeah, it's not super huge. Not super huge difference. This is kind of boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna speed this up. I want to get to the point where.
Hey, you. Finally awake.
Yes, I am awake. Thank you very much. I'm going to get to the point to where we can just do some exploring. I may end up dying. So let's speed this up. I have to say though, that is one beautiful sky, and the sun rays coming through the sky. It looks very real. It looks very beautiful. I very much like that. Again, I'm not seeing a huge amount of difference in the textures at the moment. The trees look a lot better actually. They look less just 2D shapes sticking out of sort of a 3D angle. So yeah, I mean, the textures are a little bit better actually there. The roofs, they're starting to look a lot better. But at the moment, we'll see. We'll see when the first dragon comes. I think that's going to be really telling. Beautiful flag waving in the wind there. And I must admit, these stone structures do look a lot better actually. They look a lot less painted on. There is just a little bit more depth to everything.
No care of Rorikstead. No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me.
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
He fought the law, and
You there.
the law won.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm not human. I actually prefer myself to be. Let's have a look. Okay, let's go with a quick preset. You guys know that you can change absolutely everything about your character. You can make them completely unique. Finish and name your character. So okay, we'll stick with this boring looking character. And of course, I'm always Jana, and that is how you pronounce that. It's not Yana or Jana. It's Jana.
Are you a relative of one of the Riften dock workers, Agoni? Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
Seems a little
By all
unfair.
orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to Black Marsh.
Not
Follow the
sorry.
captain, prisoner.
Shut up and
That sky's beautiful though. I must admit that's one thing that I'm really struck on right now.
come on. I haven't got all
The
morning.
mountain looks a lot better in the background there, a lot more real again.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Unluckiest guy ever. Oh, that's brutal.
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the lizard!
Oh, come on, I wasn't even on the list.
Here it is again. Did you
You
hear
did say you wanted a lizard.
I said, next prisoner!
that? To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
Oh.
What in
Oh, you may want to look behind you. No, I would look behind you.
What do you see?
Look, this is not a joke this time. It's oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think it's about time we got that chuff out of here.
This looks like the way.
Right, we're finally getting out.
Wonder if we'd ever make it.
Finally. Let's have a look at the beautiful surroundings of Skyrim. Well, I do have to say that this is a pleasant surprise. Whoa. Because the trees look really good. The trees, they look a lot more realistic. Oh, I guess I should crouch as well. Should I pickpocket
Looks
this
like
guy?
he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's a blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up.
Oh, good.
Good
I
luck.
hate being with a
wouldn't have made it
companion.
without your help today.
I better put these away. People don't like it. But yeah, okay, let's have a look. Let's finally have a look at the actual graphics. So, plants are just a little bit more filled out, a little bit shaded. I feel like they've been shaded better. I feel like they've just got extra detail on the textures, rather than just being like flat green. You can actually see the detail on the leaves. The sky still stands out for me as one of the best things. The sky looks absolutely fantastic. It looks real. It looks amazing, and you can actually see that it is moving. So that's absolutely beautiful. I'll see if I can get a night shot later on. The trees do look a lot better. I keep saying this about the trees in the sky, but so far, other than that, everything's had like a little tweak, a little
Listen,
texture
We
tweak.
should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion.
I thought we were separating.
really
Go
use
away.
something.
Leave me alone.
If the rebels have themselves a
You see,
trap,
this is the kind of textures that I really like to see. So rather than just like flat wood or whatever, you can see the moss. Sorry, that's fungus. And you can see like creeping plants and more jagged edges. He's waiting for me. He's like, let's split up, but I'll wait for you on every step of the road. Just sod off. I think as well the lighting. I think the lighting's really changed it. The lighting is a lot better. And in general the shading. But the thing is, I've got a new graphics card since the last time I played Skyrim. So I also think that might have something to do with this as well. Let's have a look at the signposts. The signposts were pretty hard to read before, I thought. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. I like this beautiful wood texture. It's still a little bit blurry. It's still not like super sharp, and I've got this on ultra. I'd like to see some more weapons and armor. So yeah, I mean, the armor looks nice. I can't really remember. It does. Again, I think it's that thing that PC players aren't going to see too much of a difference, and console players are probably going to get more out of this than PC players were, because our rigs are always better than console anyway. You may dispute that, but yeah, hardcore gamers, consoles, PCs will always be better than consoles. So Mage Stone, I'm going to choose the Warrior Stone.
And stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones.
Cool. Magic powers his skin. I'm going to choose that for my middle button if I need it.
Warrior. Good. I knew you should.
Yeah, the flowers are definitely a lot more detailed. You can see the wind blowing through the different aspects, so that's nice. That's just extra detail. But when you do get quite close, you can still see that they're kind of very jagged, and they've just got these sort of flat painted on textures. It's obviously, this is being built on top of an old game. The water looks a lot better, actually. The water, they've really focused on this, I think. Look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. And it's really hard to do water effects. They've come a long way in a very short time, I feel. Can I? Is it shift? No, shift just walks. I'm constantly running anyway. And you can see my draw distance should be up full, so you can see these big stone structures here, and I think they look pretty amazing from this distance as well. They look really amazing. So this does all look great. I feel like there's very minor sort of changes. I feel like the fact that I have to play what is essentially a brand new game with all the DLC like built in.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Oh, bandits already. Ain't this a surprise? Oh, you hurt. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, that looked painful. I guess he didn't feel it for too long, though. Any more of your mates around here, eh? Any more of your mates around here? So, anyway, I'm not going to go in the mine because this is mostly just looking around. So, let's just get to the next town, and then we'll talk and see what the town looks like. The grass does look a lot better, actually. Grass used to just be this flat wave. So, so yeah, I'm starting to see a little bit of what is better. I'm still not sold on having to make a whole new save, though, just for this. This feels like this could have just been brought out as a texture pack and a texture overlay of the game that we already have. I feel like this could have easily been just a download on the consoles or a download on the PC, which is essentially what it was anyway. And I don't really want to start a new save, a new 200-hour save. I don't have the time for that. Well, the people do look a lot better. Look, you can see creases on his forehead. Let's put those away.
But I would stay away from him if I were you.
Quiver bow. Yeah, this does look a lot better. Chicken looks a little bit better, a little bit more realistic.
Saved my life.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim. He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job. Thinks his ballads
I'm already
and
bored.
sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius.
So let's just have a look. Oh, I can't push that over. So, I know it's kind of annoying to watch, maybe. I like running around in third person and seeing the textures. The tail looks a lot better. The tail was very sort of blocky before, and his tail looks a lot better. So I'm starting to warm up to this graphics pack. I still don't think that it's worth having to start a new save for, a brand new save, when I've still got the DLC to play on my other save, to be honest with you. It would be nice if we could import our saves over to this game. I don't know if you can or not. But it would be nice. But the textures are nice. The textures are, you know, they are very, you know, you can see the wood. But when you get close up to them, they can still see they're a little bit blurry still. This could just be me nitpicking. That fur texture is absolutely beautiful, though. The light there in the windows is just, again, just a flat texture.
Now then,
The fur looks a lot better. The fur looks like they've really worked on the separate hair.
You lost an argument with a cave bear.
I don't know where to stop.
Oh, well, there's no need for that, is there, Alvor, alright? Your wife worked really hard on not cooking those vegetables that you've just thrown everywhere.
If it's simple and strong. Of course. Take what you need. I'm sure Riverwood will be all right, dear.
The textures of the people are a lot better. She looks a lot more realistic. See a lot more texture in her face, shape of the face, ears actually stick out, lips colour.
This dragon flew over and just
And you got a little bit of texture actually. So it's all the little bits that you're looking for. So maybe not so much of the grand structures, even though they do look better. You know, it's like fabric texture, sort of face texture, and they smoothed out the faces, taking some of the sort of jaggedness away from it. Again, I've updated my graphics card, so that could be part of it as well. And I am playing on Ultra here. So if you're not playing this on Ultra, you may not see a huge amount of difference. You can actually read the signs now, which is fantastic, because I couldn't before. Nobody cares. This looks absolutely beautiful. So if I had never played Skyrim before, I would play this. I would play the hell out of this right now, because I think it does look very beautiful. But it's really got me that I'm having to start a new save. Like, it's a brand new game. It's not just a texture pack overlay. And I don't like that. This all looks so beautiful now. I've really warmed up to it since the start. Now we're outside and we're in the sun and we can see things. I saw a crab over here and I kind of wanted to kill it. There it is. Oh wow, it does look quite nice, doesn't it? These mud crabs. So let's see what it looks like at night, shall we? I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. It really is. Yeah, that there is fantastic. You can see the snow. And you can see the mist rolling off the mountain. That is a reason to get this. It's absolutely fantastic. You see the mist is just clearing on some of it. That's pretty beautiful, right there. Let's see what the nighttime looks like. How do I wait? I've forgotten. Wait is T. Okay, so how long? So it's 5:09 p.m. So we're gonna wait 6 hours. That should be nighttime. So we can see nighttime just in the background there. Now we look up, and oh yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful anyway, the nighttime on Skyrim, and that's the one thing I can say that they really outdid themselves with the original game. Ah, it's just a dog. So that is an absolutely beautiful moon right there. I'm sure someone knows the name of it. Stars in the sky look very nice. Again, the mountains around. Everything looks really nice. But I do think that a lot of it is to do with the light, because now we're in the dark and the sunlight's gone. It's all turned a little bit different. I don't really know how to explain it. So what can I say? Okay, so what can I say? What I can say is this. It is very nice. It's very beautiful. It is definitely an upgrade. They've definitely brought it up to a standard that people are probably more accustomed to. It's probably not the standard of today's graphics still. It's still a little dated, but there's only so much you can do with a game from 2011. You know, this game's 5 years old now. But it's still one of the best games I've ever played. The water looks amazing. The sky looks amazing. It's really misty at the moment, and you've got this beautiful mist. You know, it's so realistic, and you know, the textures have more depth to them and more shading. There is actually more detail in each texture. It looks absolutely fantastic. The cons for me are the aspect ratio is annoying because I can only play it on my widescreen, which I only usually really use as a TV screen when I'm like watching stuff on Netflix and that. I don't use it as my main screen. I use my 4:3 screens. So that's irritating because on a 4:3 screen it either stretches across 1.5 screens, which is irritating, or it's a very small box on one screen, and that's equally as irritating. So I don't know how I'm going to reconcile that, whether I'll keep playing this or just go back to my old one. I don't like the fact that my save isn't on this new game. I don't know if you can import your save, and that is something I'm going to look into. And if I can, I will report back to you guys, and I'll do another video where I've got better armor and I can go around the world and I can flit around the world nice and easily. Other than that, yeah, it looks amazing. If you've never played this game, get it. Definitely get it. I don't know how you haven't played it so far before. So either get it on console or on PC. I'm obviously an avid believer in PCs better than consoles. Consoles come and go, but your PC can be upgraded. So it's definitely worth getting. You've got all the DLC in this. But if you've already got Skyrim and you've already got a 200-hour save and you don't really want to play it all the way through again from the start, I would say that I don't know if the extra graphics are completely worth it. They add a level of aesthetic to the game which the original obviously sadly lacking now. But I don't think it's going to take away from the game if you just play the original. I think it's all about the gameplay in this and all about the how your character progresses. So quite frankly, I'm really glad that I got this for free because I got all the other DLC. I'm really happy, but I wouldn't go out and buy this on console again. I wouldn't buy a second Skyrim game unless I hadn't played it for 5 years and I felt like playing it again. But I've actually played it twice because I've played it on the Xbox and I've played it on the PC now. So I probably pumped about 400 to 500 hours of my life into this game, and I can't justify pumping another 200 hours into this game. I've got a character that I already love on the computer. So that's my review in a nutshell. Really, it's beautiful. It looks amazing. It's kind of not worth it if you don't want to play from the beginning again, and it's kind of not worth it if you've already got it on a computer because PC graphics are probably good enough to play this normally. Look at that. The wind in the trees looks amazing though. Just to try, just to try and prove me wrong. It's like the game's screaming out. My advice: look, make sure you want it before you buy it. If you get it for free, that's fantastic, and you feel like playing it, that's great. But if you're going to pay another £30 to £40 for this game, definitely make sure that you're going to play it, and that you're going to have to play it from the start, and you can't just use your old save, at least not as far as I know. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry if this ran over time, and I hope it didn't have to cut out too much or chop around. And I may come back to this, but honestly, with uni work and other videos that I want to play, I probably actually won't come back to this. Or if I do, I'll probably just go back to my save on the original game, where I'm like level 50 odd, and I can go wherever I want because I've explored everywhere. No, no! Oh! Get down. I've killed a chicken. I'm enemy number 1. I've killed food. Oh. Alvor. Whoa! See why you like your women. Get down. Oh man, this is so much easier on my other save. Don't. Just leave me alone. Just go away. I've leveled up. Yeah. You just said you yielded. You can't cheat like that. Oh, that hurt. Alva's dead. The town is mine. God, she's invincible, isn't she? Stop it. Whatever you're doing, just stop it. It's not Fendel, Feindel, whatever you... Helmdel your name is. Ooh, Fendel got it in the face. Oh, hi, how you doing? Oh, in the face. Wow, she's really spry for an old woman. What's going on? Well, there we go, folks. A little bit of fight to end that on. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon, I hope. Thank you. Bye.